Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Buffalo starting a new series here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down. Very near the red zone now. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And all of our prep work coming into this national championship really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. The Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab behind the line, it's Welch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Buffaloes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Frazier. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
Bringing it back, it's Miller. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running through the tackle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And that catch is hauled in. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Hands it off on the counter. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll try the right here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Finds his target. Will he score here? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the other returner, lost the ball. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks it. Got space. Looking to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. This offense really clicking.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. And he's brought down out at the 46.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And here's the handoff. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Bulldogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket. And here comes a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. The back's got it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then, we we see a really good run, we tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the handoff. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial third down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That's the spin move. They've got him down out near the 40. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Bulldogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Smithers going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. We get the second half started with the running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Heading left after the handoff. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this.
Touchdown, Dogs. This game is far from over. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Johnson. Going for his running back. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Buffaloes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The Buffaloes are going to keep this drive rolling. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3. Fourth down, going for a 1st down or a touchdown here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And remember, they blocked one of his earlier attempts. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important third down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powers through. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back to throw again. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. It's QB sneak. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback just sneaks it. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. And I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. And the punter is hurried, and this punt won't go very far. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's going to launch it deep again. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the returner, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
Well, that's